Today on She Is, Maria Riboli talks about how finding our passion can bring more balance in our lives. Maria Riboli is an Italian-born actress, director, producer, TV host, voiceover artist, acting, health and life coach, and a blogger. Hi guys, welcome to the show. I'm Lucia Dragos, and I have with me again Maria Riboli. Maria, thank you so much again for joining me.
Thanks for having me again.
Now, I absolutely love your blog, Spoon of Life. It's a great idea, a lot of services, and I love the section on the Go Women Counseling because New York is such a busy city, and especially if you're a mom, you don't have time for any of that. Now, how did you think of that?
It really was born because I was around so many women and so many moms, and they're just, you guys are amazing. you are like, you do it all, you know what I mean? Get up at the crack of dawn, get breakfast ready, get the kids out of the house, and then you have to get ready, you have to go to work, come back and it's like go, 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 go. And a lot of times I was counseling clients and they were like, I am drained, I have nothing. And I was like, I understand that. I can only imagine what you have to go through every single day. And it's 24/7. You don't get a day off, you know? So I was inspired by that, and I really wanted to give them a way to be able to take care of themselves as well, because I always say you need to take care of yourself first in order to take care of others. So that's how it was born, you know, from,
like they say, happy mom, happy baby, happy kid.
Yes.
Now you're a holistic health coach and a life coach. I was trying to lose weight for some time, and also when I'm busy, I don't eat. I go to work, then I go pick up my son, we go to the playground, and by 8 p.m. I'm starving.
Right.
And then I eat whenever, wherever, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad about it, and next day I don't eat. I decide, okay, I'm on a diet, that's it. And then by 8 p.m. next day, I'm again back to that cycle. Now, what can we do to break that cycle?
Yeah. First of all, you're not alone. Everybody does it. I've done it. Everybody does it. And I think it's also the lifestyle. You know, we're always running, and sometimes you forget. Like, what did I forget? Oh, I forgot to eat today. So it's very important to try as much as you can to stay in some sort of a structure. So when your kids eat, you need to eat as well. And I know it's hard, you know, sometimes, especially if you're at work. You don't have
carry
time.
lunch for him, carry lunch for me.
Right.
It's too much.
It's too much.
Okay.
But you need it. You need your fuel, because otherwise you're right. You arrive at the end of the day, you're starving, you're gonna go for whatever you find, then the guilt kicks in, and that's the worst. So if you're able to have, you know, a structure, if you have to, I love to have the 5 small meals during the day. You have breakfast, little snack, lunch, little snack, and dinner.
So is that like every 3 hours, kind of?
Kind of like that, you know what I mean? But they're all small meals, so you don't start feeling hungry, you know? And then after dinner, that's it, no more snacking after dinner. But you know, you're gonna have a day that, you know, you binge or you go, you know, and have something that is not that healthy, and it's okay. So what I'm saying is that enjoy it. Don't let the guilt in. Just, if it's one day here and there, nothing is gonna happen.
I go to the gym, I do morning yoga, and then I try to go to the gym during my lunch break, and I feel great. But by 5 p.m. we go to the playground, and then again I feel exhausted. And I look around, all these parents, they're dozing off on the bench. So it makes me feel good I'm not alone. But what is something that I can do to bring back that energy?
It also depends, you know, do you get enough sleep at night?
Yeah, not much.
Not much. So, and I'm sure it's hard to, but you know, try as much as you can to go to bed as early as you can so you get a good night's sleep. And also what I say, during the day, drink a lot of water.
That I don't do. I do a lot of tea, but not water.
Yeah, tea is great, but water it's essential. You need to keep it hydrated because it will keep you up. And then I always say to my clients, usually like everybody around 3 p.m. they start just, you know, it's the sugar crash, and people go for the coffee or the piece of chocolate or something like that.
Chocolate for me.
for everybody, I think. I love it. And it gives you that, energy rush, but then the crash is worst. So it's important to have your sugar, but have it the healthy sugar. Have a piece of fruit, have some dried fruit that it's very high on sugar, but a little piece will just give you a little bit of energy. Nuts are great, but drink a lot of water.
Try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. What about distressing? After I became mom, I became more sensitive, I guess, and aware to my surroundings. I started having anxiety. Now I do breathing exercises, yoga that helps me, but still, like the stress in general.
Yeah.
What are some of the steps that you would recommend to distress, or some magic?
Some magic. I think, and it's interesting. I think every mom that I counsel, she said the same thing to me, and it makes sense, because if you think about it, all of a sudden you have this amazing life, this miracle that you created, and I think no matter what, you want to protect him or her, and I think the anxiety kicks in. So I understand that. I think what you're doing is great, the yoga, the breathing. I always suggest at least 5 minutes of meditation in the morning. There's just like, sit somewhere, close your eyes and breathe. Try to keep your mind clear. The most important thing when we get anxiety is fueled by our thoughts. So if we're not in the moment, that's when we start spinning. And it's always important to bring yourself to the moment.
So like, think about something right now, like this piece of paper I'm holding. And
you're holding, there's nothing.
Texture.
Exactly, because if you start, past and future, those are thoughts. You only have the present moment you're in. Right now we're here, we're sitting here, and that's it, that's all we have.
That's interesting, I didn't know that. Because I was trying to calm myself down. Okay, everything is fine, is fine, but I guess it's more my surroundings.
Like a physical thing, your body brings you back to where you are, Pay attention to your breathing, go to your breathing, be sure that it's slow, take a deep breath, that makes a difference right away. And sometimes I also say to my client, you always have to find your happy thoughts. Something that you can always hold on. The moments that, the panic kicks in, you're like, where are my happy thoughts? And just go there if you need to just, bring the smile.
Okay, that's great. Well, was that the reason you found your blog? Or what was the reason you found the blog? And not only that, but I noticed that you have sessions over Skype, or it's only counseling over Skype. Is it sessions?
It's sessions.
Sessions too. That's an amazing idea, because now it's more global.
Right.
You don't have to be limited and bound to New York only.
Exactly.
How did that came about?
The whole Spoon of Life was born out of my own life. I was in a place where I needed to heal, and physically and mentally, so I started to do a lot of research. And I enrolled in a school, and I became a certified health and life coach. And I was like, now I really have to walk the walk and talk the talk. And so that's how Spoon was born. And the Skype thing was really about, it was born because everybody's so busy. And on top of that, even in New York, if I have to meet a client, let's say at 5 p.m., it means that it takes an hour to get where we have to meet. Then we have the session, then another hour to go back home. So it's like, it's not an hour. To be able to do it via Skype, it cuts all that time. And on top of that, I have clients, in Chicago, I have clients in California, I have clients in London. So it opens a possibility for me to talk to everybody.
Skype.
Yeah.
I used to have drinking parties with my friends from Bulgaria over Skype. We'll play music and have a glass of wine, and then we'll Skype each other.
That's awesome. I have to do that.
Oh. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm starting the water first thing tomorrow.
Good. Good, that's great.
Now I want you to refer to yourself and complete the sentence. She is?
I'm gonna say she's free.
That's a great answer. Free. Maria, thank you so much for joining me. That was amazing.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
If you want to know more about Maria Riboli, go to her website at mariariboli.com. If you're interested in taking acting classes, go to her other site at mariariboliactingstudio.com. And for those of you that want to take steps towards your best life, go to spoonoflife.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Lucia Dragos. See you next time.